Hi, so I'm the crazy person that passed her CAE exam twice, and while I was completely dissatisfied with my result the first time, the second was way better. And in this video I want to share with you 5 things that I believe helped me to really improve my result in just like a matter of 2 months, even though before I was also preparing, but clearly doing something wrong. So let's get straight to it. And first one is to do a lot of practice tests. I obviously was doing them before, but it was really random and unorganized. So for example, I was like doing maybe use of English when I had free time somewhere in the public transport, or I could do occasionally listening because I assumed I had no problems with listening. And maybe once a week I got around to do like the whole exam, because it takes around 4 to 5 hours. And yeah, so it was really unorganized and weird. While after that I was doing exam consists basically of 4 parts, as you know: reading and use of English, listening, writing and speaking. And one day for me was for one part. For example, in one day I would do it was a little bit differently. So one day for me was like for reading and use of English and then speaking. And the next day, for example, was for writing and listening, which like both of them got me busy for around 2 hours if we count like everything. So it was like, for example, Monday I do like written use of English and speaking, and on Tuesday I do writing and listening. So that was my system, and I believe that doing these tests basically and seeing them every day really helped me to get like 0 mistakes in 3 of these categories. And the next thing kind of comes from the first one. It's really keep like your results somewhere. So I wrote them just in a separate notes app, so exactly which mark I got and how many mistakes I had, and could I improve it maybe somehow. And it helped because not only it helped me to build confidence, because I see, for example, yes, that usually for listening I never scored less than 200, and I had this like inner knowing that in the real exam I will also do well. But also noticing these mistakes and kind of consciously writing them down also helped me to better remember them and avoid them in the future. So by all means, do not get like disappointed or discouraged if at first your results are kind of low, because you, by writing them down, you will be able to see this progression. What's the third thing? So the third thing was to practice listening with other people. I practiced with a few in an exam platform. It's actually very good because you can do other tests there, though I found them a little bit maybe difficult or irrelevant, but the platform is still good. I totally recommend it. But the best feature was really your ability to find people who are also preparing for exam and ask them, do you want to be my speaking partner? And that's how I found a few. And also I was in one like CE group and also found partners there with whom I can just like Zoom call or voice call, whatever, and practice. Because when I practiced alone, it was very easy. You know, my speech was just flowing. It was perfect, but it's not the same the same state as you will have an exam. And having someone who you don't know and who listens to you for the first time really helps you to get into this maybe a little bit stressful mode and practice under very close to real exam conditions. Number 4 was about writing. It is my weakest part, and honestly, despite my best effort, I still did not score a very high mark in it. But the thing I believe helped me to improve it at least a little bit is actually asking for help, for feedback. I did not always had some like experienced tutor to contact, so I used like Write and Improved Write and Improve platform from Cambridge that allows you to just like see your mistakes and kind of see the level of the words and grammar you use. And often if I got like C1, C2 level, I knew it was good, and when I got B2, I understand it well. There are some problems with my writing, even if it seems perfect. And also I used AI as ChatGPT to again really help me. I'm not sure if the marks are really accurate. I mean, of course, I explained them, I explained to it the criteria, but still, of course, it's not a real tutor, but at least having some feedback on my writings was really helpful. And the fifth thing is looking at the exam criteria. So we have this like PDF thing where it's actually written what is like each part of the exam is about and what is actually expected from candidates in this or that point. So it was very helpful to just read it and understand again with more like practical parts like speaking and writing. Because yeah, you really see, for example, you have a lot of YouTube videos that give advice, or in general a lot of advice in textbooks on the internet, but in order to know if you can really trust them, you have to see this exam criteria. So it's like the first source, and I've read it a couple of times to really make sure I familiarize myself with it. And yeah, that was also helpful, because even with some exercises like, I don't know, reading or listening, which is very clear what the task is about, still reading and understanding like what you really have to pay attention in this part was helpful. So that was it. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any questions, of course, you can ask them in the comments, or if you feel like you need help with your CAE exam preparation, you can absolutely ask me, and I will try to do my best. And have a nice day. I will see you in the next video.